The unidentified subject is white, late 20s. He's someone you wouldn't notice at first. He's someone who would blend in with any crowd. Violent nature of the murders suggests a past criminal record. Petty crimes, maybe auto theft. We've classified him as an organized killer. Psychopathic as opposed to psychotic. He has good hygiene. He's smart, and because he's so smart, the only physical evidence you find is what he wants you to find. He's mobile with a car in good condition, most likely a Jeep Cherokee with tinted windows. The murders all involve rape, but rape without penetration is a form of picarism that tells us he is sexually inadequate. Psychiatric evaluations will show a history of paranoia stemming from a childhood trauma involving a friend or family member. Now he feels persecuted and watched. Murder gives him a sense of power. Organized killers have a fascination with law enforcement. They will inject themselves into the investigation. They will even come forward as witnesses to see just how much the police really know. That makes him feel powerful and in control. That is why I think, and I even know, that you have already interviewed him.
Hi. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm house sitting down the street, and when I got back the door was wide open and the lights weren't working. I feel stupid for asking this, but is there someone who could take a look with me?
Richard, get down here.
Are you sure you locked it? Hello? Anyone here?
Get on the ground right now. Richard Slessman, FBI. You're under arrest on suspicion of rape and murder.
There's no sign of the girl. We have probable cause, but we won't be able to hold him. Slessman has been at the top of the suspect list.
Was that his mother?
No, his grandmother. The mother died in a fire when he was 13.
Probably not the only fire in his childhood.
Before his murders, David Berkowitz set a multitude of fires.
Exactly how much is a multitude?
According to his diary, 1,488.
What was your name again, Agent?
L. Greenway, sir. I wasn't about to arrest him in a house full of children.
Hotch says your background is sex offender cases. What can you tell us?
All 4 murders show he's an anger-induced rapist. He'll keep a victim for a couple days, probably records or videotapes them so he can keep reliving the fantasy.
Are you okay with interviewing with Hotch?
I'd like him to lead, actually.
Okay, but hold off. Slessman's done time and he knows the process. All you will get is a demand for a lawyer.
Well, we got the Jeep part right.
And everything else wrong. Bodies have defensive woods, yet Slessman doesn't have a mark on him. We're missing something.
Something's not right about this. This is a boy's room, not a man.
Here's a login password.
No, wait, don't.
It's not turning back on.
It won't. It was a false password.
What's the number 6 at the bottom of the screen?
Number of tries before the hard drive gets wiped.
There could be an email or a journal in the computer, something that tells us where Heather is. Do you think you can break in?
In 6 tries.
Try again. Fail again. Fail better.
Samuel Beckett.
Try not. Do or do not.
Yoda.
I'm gonna go have a talk with Slessman. I see you've read my paper. Learn anything?
Heron said a man living inside his head was the one who committed the murders. You said he was lying. That there has never been a case of multiple personalities.
You have an academic interest in dissociative identity disorder, or you just planning your defense? You a fan of Adrian Bale's work?
No, I'm a fan of yours. You know, they never give you the real facts about CPR. That out of a hospital it's only effective 7% of the time. Your friend had a 93% chance at dying, but you kept trying even after you broke his ribs. Even after his blood is all over your hands.
Why don't you tell us where Heather Woodland is?
Woodland? Isn't she the girl who went missing a couple days ago?
He said, isn't she the girl? If he had already killed her, he would have said,
Wasn't she the girl?
she's still alive. We don't know for how long.
Is it true what he said about CPR?
If you want statistics about CPR, ask Reed.
I want to know if you're okay.
I'm fine. You think I can't do the job?
I think you can't be 2 different people at once. What is it?
Conflicts in the profile.
2 different behaviors.
2 different people. There's a second killer.
Team killers are really rare.
They're not that rare. Remember Lawrence Bittaker and Roy Norris?
In 1979, they bought a van to rape and murder girls in California.
We're looking for a duo who fits a similar relationship.
Slessman is smart, but he's a submissive personality.
Killer number 2 is the dominant one.
He's smart, but hopefully not as smart as Slessman. He's like a schoolyard bully. He'll be protective of Richard and make him feel like he owes him.
Richard sits in his room fantasizing about being an extreme aggressor, and this guy showed him how to do it.
He helped him take the first step.
Maybe we should interview him about this to turn up the pressure.
No, we need leverage. We need a name. Let's interview the grandmother.
Ms. Slessman, one don't think we got the right guy. I think the person we're looking for might be a friend to Richard.
Richard doesn't have many friends.
You've reached Penelope Garcia at the FBI Office of Supreme Genius.
Hey, it's Morgan. Need you to work me some magic here. I got a program called Deadbolt Defense and a girl with only a couple hours to live. So what do you know?
You've got a problem. Deadbolt is the #1 password crack-resistant software out there. You need to get inside this guy's head to get the password.
I thought I was calling the Office of Supreme Genius.
Well, gorgeous. You've been rerouted to the Office of Too Freaking Bad.
Thanks anyway.
There was this one young man. I think his name was Charlie.
Crush reference Charlie for the second unsub.
Charlie is probably Charles Linder. He was Slessman's cellmate and received a dishonorable discharge from the military.
Bigger, tougher, and could have protected Richard in prison. Where were they incarcerated?
Cascadia. Only a few miles from here.
Looks like he listens to music to go to sleep. Maybe this will reveal the code. I'm going through each album until I find it.
Is it true that they want to field assessment on Gideon? Are they worried about him being in charge?
Everything's okay, Reed. Have you tracked down Charles Linder?
Yeah, but I don't think it matters anymore.
Hi, I'm Timothy Vogel. I'm sorry you guys came out here for nothing since Linda is dead. I can't remember how many times I put him in solitary for getting in trouble with us. You'd think they'd want to stay on our good side since half our job is protecting them from each other.
You protect them?
Yes, especially in a place like this.
I am guessing that includes Slessman.
You're welcome for the information.
So he befriended Richard and protected him. Made him feel like he owed him.
He fits the profile. I think we just identified the killer.
Hotch, I got your leverage. Timothy Vogel.
We got some files here, Richard, and guess what? They're not your files. We don't care about you. It's Vogel we want.
We need a password. What are we looking for?
I've been thinking about the CDs.
Reed, we already tried the CDs. We've searched all through this guy's headbanging heavy metal collection. We got to find something or this girl is dead.
I think we may have missed the obvious.
Reed, I don't know how you did that, but apparently this guy is an insomniac who listens to Metallica to go to sleep. What song speaks to him?
Enter Sandman.
He found out Heather was looking for a used car. You know how they get us to buy a car? They call it reciprocity. They drop the price and they feel they did us a favor. Then there's an obligation to reciprocate that one little favor, and it's so powerful we'll put a deposit on a car we don't really want.
So what?
So Vogel did you a favor. He protected you in prison and now you feel like you owe him and need to protect him. Guys like Vogel learn in the schoolyard which kids to bully and which kids to protect, and he's got you feeling like you owe him so much that you'll go to jail for him. Richard, I'm here to remind you. You owe him nothing.
Vogel's car is approaching. Let's do it.
FBI, put your hands up where we can see them. Put your hands through the window now. Now open the door and get out. Where's Vogel?
He gave me his car after our shift ended and asked to borrow my truck. It's a Dodge Dakota.
Gideon Heather is alive. We're looking at her right now. We need to find her location or she's dead.
Look at the light bulb. It's swaying like the earth is building. She has to be on a boat somewhere.
Just so you know, Gideon is talking to Vogel and he's nailing you to the wall. He said it was your idea to keep the girls on a boat. He's talking Richard, reciprocity. Tell me where she's at and we make a deal. Is it a dock, a pier?
It's a shipyard.
It's time to go.
Stop right there, Vogel.
Get back or I'll shoot her. Get back.
I got 2 words for you, Vogel. Small penis.
Are you okay, Gideon?
I'm fine. Just look after the girl.
I suppose they still want that assessment on Gideon. You want to know what I think? He saved her life, so that's good enough for me.